This is a quick demo of the state of music in UE5 with Metasounds. So I have here a random float generator that's plugged into a note quantizer, which will snap it to a musical scale that we define here. Then we have a bunch of offsets we add. For now, I'll just put them all to 3. It's a good. Whoops. There, yeah, that's good. And then for right now, I just have, there's only 2 of these channels turned up, 1 on each side. So this would still just, with just these 2 notes and a major scale, this would be music as you recognize it currently. So I'll play that. So pretty happy, digestible. You can make it a little sadder by going to minor, maybe making this slower. So pretty depressing. We'll keep it light here for this one. Go back to major. So that's with 2 notes. That's music. But if I start turning some of these other channels up, 3rd note, still music probably. 4th note is where we're starting to get a little crazy. And then if I add all 6 of these, this is way too many notes. And this is basically how we get jazz. So this is still major jazz. So the scale's still happy. Our tempo is still upbeat, but there's just way too many notes. And then if you wanted to get even crazier, you can scroll down to some of these that are a little bit harder to pronounce, like Ladaian Dominant. This is maybe jazz you would use like when the bad guy is walking into the room. So all great choices. It's pretty dense right now, but if you wanted to do wider, you could just change these to bigger numbers. Maybe one really small number up at the top to be fancy. And this would give you much wider jazz. And then really the apex of at least what the technology can do right now is chromatic. I mean, you could go a little further and instead of having these all be driven by the same scale, you could have them be driven by different scales or have these in different keys. And that would be even more jazzy, but you'll probably experience a crash. Not the software can handle it, but just of like the limits of the human psyche. I wouldn't do that unless you've been exposing yourself to jazz for too long so far. But if that's something that you want to do, you can work your way up to it. So pretty simple. And so it's nice that just this setup, jazz is all done. It's all solved. Thank you.